Hello all, this is Mageshwari from Fatima College, and I'm here to present you a short introduction about SQL. SQL, it is a structured query language. As we all know that SQL is a relational query language. It is a standard command set used to communicate with the relational database management system. It is a non-procedural language, and SQL is both data definition language and data manipulation language. RDBMS is a management system where the data gets stored, and SQL is a language by which you can manipulate the data that is stored in any RDBMS software. Components of SQL. So here are the list of the components of SQL: data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, and transaction control statements. So first of all, we'll have a brief note on what are all the commands that is used in DDL. DDL, it stands for Data Definition Language. It is a special language used to specify a database conceptual schema using set of definitions. It supports the definition or declaration of the objects. The following are the commands which is used for DDL: create, alter, drop, and truncate. Create is a command by which you are going to create a database structure, and alter if you want to alter or modify the structure of the table or the relation, that can be done by using alter statement. Drop is a statement in order to delete the entire structure of your table, and truncate is a statement or the command which is used to truncate your database. Next comes the data manipulation language. Data manipulation language is a mechanism that provides a set of operations to support the basic data manipulation operations on the data. It is used to retrieve data stored in the database, express database queries and updates. It helps in communicating with the DBMS. The following are the commands that is available in DML: insert, update, delete, and select. Insert is a command by which you can insert a record in the database that you have created. Update is the statement which is used to modify any entries in the table, and delete if you want to delete any record from a database, it can be done by using delete statement. And select statement is a statement which is used to view the entire table in the database. Next comes the DCL, data control language. Data control language statements are used to control access to the data stored in the database. The commands of DCL are grant, revoke, commit, and rollback. Grant is a statement by which the database can be shared with any of the authorized user if you want. Revoke, the granted permissions and privileges can be revoked from that particular user if you wish to stop sharing your data with that user. Next one is commit. Any operations that is being done in your database, we call that as a transaction. And once a transaction has been completed, and if you want to store that particular transaction permanently, this can be achieved by using commit statement or commit command. Rollback. Rollback is a command by which you can undo the transaction that is being done for the last time. The rollback is a command which is used to undo the transaction, by which you can retrieve the previous records that is already done before the transaction takes place. So these are the maximum commands that is being used under DDL, DML, and DCL. And here comes the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of SQL is it is very flexible and free format syntax, and it is supported by every product. It can express arithmetic operation as well as operations to aggregate data and sort data for output. The user need not go for writing a lengthy program to access the data. Instead, just a query can be used to access the data. Not only for accessing, if you want to store the data and if you want to go for any operations that is to be done on the data, that can be easily achieved by using SQL queries. So it is a non-procedural language. So you are not supposed to go for a lengthy formatted programming in SQL. What are the disadvantages is it is not a general purpose programming language, and thus the development of an application requires the use of SQL with the programming language, which means that if any of the user wishes to access the data through any of the front-end softwares that can be accessed by using a programming language. SQL is meant only for storing the data and to access the data in a backend environment, where this backend environment can be efficiently used only along with the programming language or any other front-end softwares, and this is considered as a disadvantage of SQL. Thank you all for watching this video, and you might have got just an idea about what all the basic SQL commands are. Thank you one and all.